Good morning. Welcome back to the Red Mic. Happy Wednesday. Glad you're here. Today's Red Mic message, the Tuesday that wasn't. Tuesday was supposed to be gloriously ordinary. Yesterday's Red Mic message was even titled An Ordinary Tuesday. The warranty crew was coming to adjust a set of doors we'd installed last summer. A new refrigerator was scheduled for delivery that afternoon. And to avoid disrupting either appointment, I had arranged for my dealership's valet service to pick up my truck, change the oil, rotate the tires, do a recall update, and return it later in the day. It was a very carefully orchestrated plan. Then I slipped and fell in the garage, hit my knee, and hit my wrist pretty hard. There was no time to catch myself, no dramatic dive, no outstretched arm. Just an unexpected moment, and suddenly the day's agenda changed from home maintenance to x-rays. Ironically, the two services that I had scheduled in the house yesterday, they were outstanding. The doors got fixed, the refrigerator was installed, my truck was serviced. The one service I counted on to make the day seamless, the valet, was delayed. And it was delayed long enough that after my fall, instead of going during the day, I had to go later. Instead of relaxing at home, I spent hours to find out why I couldn't straighten my wrist. Well, come to find out, I broke my ulna. Yes, specifically, you know the bone, the way your bone goes, it's that little knot on the end of right here. This thing right here, you know that right there? You see that? Well, I broke that on my right hand. Now the brace, an orthopedic appointment tomorrow, and at least several weeks of healing. And life has a way of doing that. In fact, Mother Teresa said the easiest way to make God smile is to say that you have a plan. Well, this was not in my plan. Oh my gosh. You know, most days don't change our lives, they simply pass by unnoticed. Then, an ordinary Tuesday, you fall in the garage and you figure out just how fragile our routines and, frankly, our lives really are. So now for several weeks, I'm going to be doing that experiment where you try to create new pathways in the brain by shaving left-handed and brushing your teeth left-handed. And to steal a line from The Princess Bride, I am not left-handed. No, I am not. I am not left-handed. You know, we spend so much time trying to control, believing that we control our schedules, our plans, our timelines. And the truth is, we control very little beyond our own preparation and our own response. The book of James reminds us, quote, "You do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes." That's not a verse about fear. It's a reminder, I think, about humility. You should plan well. You should coordinate the details. You should change the oil, buy the refrigerator, fix the doors. But remember that every ordinary day is a gift, not a guarantee. Because sometimes the most memorable days begin looking exactly like every other Tuesday, and then the wheels fall off. But you can't prevent every unexpected fall. You can't eliminate every delay or disappointment. But what you can control is whether frustration becomes bitterness or simply another chapter in your story. Life will occasionally rewrite your schedule without asking your permission. Your character will reveal itself in how you edit the rest of the page. And that's today's Red Mic message. I hope you found it interesting. Hope you find it helpful. I hope you're able to use some of these things in place in your own life. Shout out to my buddy Vincent. He said some really nice things about me over on LinkedIn. Thank you, buddy. I've known Vincent since high school. Great guy. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it very much. Here's praying that my appointment later today says, yeah, we'll just set that and put a cast on it. And no, you're not going to need surgery. Here's hoping. Anyway, I'll let you know tomorrow. How about that? I'll see you next time. And until then, don't forget, as always, life is short. Drink the bourbon. I'll see you.